I can take you to this individual.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here. We ought to take a closer look.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
A fo- Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Do you wish for me to proceed? We won't be able to climb back up the slope once we've gone down. Aren't you coming, Master? I'm down here. Pray, follow me.
Well met. Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
If you've a commission...
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering up.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
Dare I say it? We trounced. Come to think of it, I learned of a shortcut near here while traveling in the rift. Shall we make use of it?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Follow me, if you would.
I cannot fault the prowess.
Think nothing of it. Well said. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Our enemies have grown in number. This battle's end is more distant than I hoped.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. However, the more powerful thus, a mage is unlikely to last long. Very well, there is no but I shan't take up any more.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Well, you ought not strain your...
Know you of the brine? Shallow waters are safe, but venture somewhere as deep as you are tall, and they're dreadful. Becoming a feast for the brine isn't a pretty way to go. So
Frey, follow me.
Time to be heading home.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us...
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Hope to see you again.
We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
As a result, we move as one. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I am honored to be brought to inside the prison. That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Truly?
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, but they are not dealt with lightly. There's Tokyo not one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die. Understood.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs. Caught you! You'll be all right now.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow?
If a ranged attack is needed, you can counter on my aim. Might I be of assistance?
One can see far to the distance from here.
Twould be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
I quite agree. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
An astounding discovery. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them up.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however... All's been arranged.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
An op...
Head will blow, the horse goes around.
Tisn't my way to gossip with the citizenry.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Waiting on that report.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much... be getting on with?
Feeling rested, I trust?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must...
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we lead the charge.
We fight. To arms!
Lione.
We have found a material.
As a matter of fact, every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
Each to their own.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. Now I've got you!
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Not bad. I'll combine my magic with yours, and we might possibly help out.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
That was superb, Arisen. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
It is an exciting discovery, and we ought not to lose our heads.
prevailed, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach. Methinks I can make it over there. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Let me get that.
Look here! What's this? We're trapped!
Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard.
Gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another force arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them, yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure, of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. This place makes my should trouble occur. The quiet days are welcome. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
We are under attack! I will protect you. Some of us get complacent.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we... You, and no other, other sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days passed. You confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital.